Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8 to 7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. We begin with new information. 2 people face murder charges for the death of a Hancock Township man found in his home yesterday morning. 50-year-old Margaret Kempinen and 20-year-old Jacob Kempinen each face 1 homicide charge. They were arrested last night at an Iowa gas station by the Clear Lake Police Department. Both are suspects in the murder of 87-year-old Alvin Kempinen. Houghton County Sheriff's deputies found him dead in his home yesterday with a gunshot wound to the head. Both Margaret and Jacob are related to Allen, and they are in custody in Iowa awaiting extradition to Houghton County. And the Michigan Department of State announced new changes to Michigan licenses and license plates. The green and white Water Wonderland license plate is coming back. Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson says the license plate pays tribute to civil rights advancements in 1963. You can order the new plate starting January 27th. And driver's licenses and state IDs will have a new security design, making them more secure. New IDs will be issued starting at the end of January. The current design will be phased out over the next 4 years. And as the end of the year approaches, we sat down with Governor Whitmer, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist, and UP legislators to discuss the impacts of the energy package. The Clean Energy Package sets a 100% clean energy standard by the year 2040. Representative Dave Preston says the clean energy laws backed by Democrats were the most hurtful pieces of legislation this year. He believes it will hurt jobs in the UP. Whitmer says there is a plan to help transition those employed in fossil fuel industries in the UP into other work.
What we're trying to do is make sure that no Michigander gets left behind. Every person can be on a path that'll give them the skills that they need to participate in these great paying jobs of the future.
The ones that are going to be the most affected by this is our fragile economy, our jobs. You know, our timber, our agriculture, and our mining industries, and all the jobs that contains.
Whitmer says she will outline her 2024 goals for the legislature during her State of the State address in January. As for Preston, he says he will continue fighting for the issues that matter to the UP. And Partridge Creek Compost is working on a curbside pickup program for Marquette County. They plan to pick up from households and businesses weekly. You just put your Partridge Creek composting bucket on the curb so it can be collected. They will provide the service to 25 homes each month until they reach their capacity or run out of interested homes. Partridge Creek Compost Business Director says organic matter thrown in the landfill releases methane.
In contrast, when that same material is composted, it turns into a really nutrient-dense, healthy soil amendment that can help grow new food, and it sequesters carbon in the process and almost completely eliminates the methane going into the atmosphere.
You can sign up at partridgecreekcompost.org by the end of this year. They'll let you know by January 10th if yours is one of the 25 houses chosen. The service is $25 a month. A UP library is encouraging folks to read this winter. The Ishpeming Carnegie Library is hosting a winter reading challenge throughout the month on January. All ages are welcome to track their reading and submit book reviews. Everyone who participates in the Winter Reading Challenge will be entered into a drawing to win gift cards to win movie passes and gift cards to Snowbound Books. The library says this is a great way to kick off the new year.
We are encouraging people to read and start off their reading year off strong. So it's just a really fun and simple challenge to get people using the library, checking out books, and reading whatever they'd like to start off the year.
The Winter Reading Challenge will start on January 1st and end on January 31st. You can track your reading online by downloading the Beanstack app. And earlier today, some familiar faces were ringing the bells for Salvation Army. Let's see if you can guess. It was the TV6 evening crew. Grace Blair, Noel Navarro, and Cody Boyer were ringing bells at the Negaunee Super One. They were there trying to help the Salvation Army reach its earning goal of $70,000 for this year. The Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign will be going on until Saturday. Tomorrow, some members of the TV6 Morning News team will be ringing at the Negaunee Super One. Stop by to see Elizabeth, Jennifer, and Tia from 11 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon tomorrow. You can tune in later to see which TV6 News team earns more money for the Salvation Army. And a family-owned Negaunee-based meadery has its products in a store for the first time. Mead is an alcoholic beverage made by fermenting honey. TV6's Tristan Kendrick spoke with the company's manager and owner and to tell us about this business and the drink.
These are the 3 different White Cedar Meadery flavors now available at White's Party Store in Marquette. White Cedar Meadery manager Samson Moser says this idea started as just a hobby with his family.
Something that we were interested in learning how to do, and as we, learned the process of making everything and getting started, it was more of like we could do this as something for the family. Really make something and get it out there.
Moser says his brother, and their mother started paperwork to become a business 2 years ago.
It's weird how excited you get, like how quickly you get excited. You go so long of just, let's get this next batch done, let's put this next form in, then all of a sudden you're on the shelves. It's really something else.
Moser's brother Luke says the process of making this type of honey wine is similar to making regular wine.
Except instead of grapes, you'd use honey, mixing honey and water together, fermenting it until you get to the right bricks, which is a measurement for alcohol content, and you spice it.
The 3 flavors are honey, maple apple, and blueberry. Moser says he and his brother already have more in the works.
We've got a cedar bud flavor, other holiday flavors, lots of different plants. Mother's always coming up with interesting stuff, so I imagine there'll be lots of stuff in the future.
Moser says their alcoholic beverage is $18 per bottle. The brothers say they are contacting more wine stores and breweries to get their products in more places. Tristan Kendrick, TV6 News, Marquette.
Thank you, Tristan. And a Hancock business is moving to a new location in Houghton with a new name. The former shop Retro Rental will operate under a new name, Cosmic Cards and Curiosities. It will be in Unit 3 of the Portage Plaza across from the Copper Country Mall. The restructured business will continue to offer video games, tabletop gaming, arcade games, and the Magic Moon Apothecary, but it will no longer offer repair services, and event space will be limited to small party rentals.
Our plans are to have everything set up and operational as soon as we can. That way people can get to know about the new location, and we can start bringing a new vibe to people who
You have until the
enjoyed
end
our
of the
store
month
for so
to
long.
shop at the Hancock location on Quincy Street before it closes. And tomorrow, the sounds of holiday strings are coming to Munising. The Marquette Symphony Orchestra Chamber Strings will perform at Gallery Coffee Company. The show starts at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow night, admission is free, but donations will be accepted for the Road Community Foundation. The ensemble will perform holiday songs and medleys. This will be the MSO Chamber Strings' 3rd show in Munising. And 6 different choirs in Marquette are performing a Christmas Carol sing-along this Friday. You are invited free of charge. The Marquette Choral Society's director says the choirs will perform 6 Christmas carols. The audience will get sheet music to sing along with the carols
in the cathedral,
and have a
the Choral
listen
Society
to
has
how
kind
the
of gone
choirs
away
are
from the
sounding.
cathedral now, so we decided to do something in addition to our normal December concert.
The event is from 5 to 6 at night this Friday at Messiah Lutheran Church in Marquette. And Double Trouble Entertainment is ringing in the new year with a bang. It's hosting its annual New Year's Eve Ball Drop Bash. Double Trouble says it will be a festive celebration to bring the community together. There will be live music, dancing, and a ball drop countdown. New this year, Double Trouble is hosting a family-friendly ball drop before the midnight ball drop. Organizers say it'll be a fun way to celebrate the new year.
It's free to the public, so it's free for anybody who wants to be here. We just want to have a great community time, have a great party, and ring in the new year as Marquette.
The family-friendly ball drop will be on New Year's Eve at 7 in the evening in front of the Masonic Building in Marquette. Music and festivities for the midnight ball drop will start at 10. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night, where I'll be here in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time, with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. Don't forget, you can find us streaming on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. And if you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you with your story ideas and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.